Once upon a time, there lived a small businessman who had a shop in the middle of the main market in his city. His business was flourishing and prospering very well, which made him very wealthy. He had all he needed in life: a house of his own, a shop running a great business, a loving wife, and a son, and hence he was living a decent and happy life. One day, unfortunately, he falls very sick. Doctors diagnosed him for last stage cancer. This meant he knew he would die soon. He called his son, who was a young 18-year-old guy, and said to him, "Son, I might die soon, and hence I wanted to tell you a very precious secret of my life, which my father told me when I was around your age. This secret helped me generate so much wealth and helped me live happy and prosperous life." Listening to this, son gets curious to know what that secret was and tells his father, "I am eager to know what that precious secret of yours is." Father tells him that, "After me, you are the one who will have to take care of the shop, the business, the family, and the wealth. And hence, it is utterly important that you follow what I'm about to say very religiously. So, here is the secret. In order to succeed, you will have to make sure that you go to the shop under the shade and come back under the shade." After a few days, the father dies. The son now had to take over the business. Since he has always been an obedient son, he decides to follow what his father had advised him, and hence he hires a vendor to build a shade from his house to his shop, for which he would pay him rent on the monthly basis. He then starts going to the shop daily as his father used to do. He would open the shop around 11 a.m. every day and close the shop around 5 p.m. The business was going well for few months and all was well. However, after few months, the business starts plummeting and starts incurring losses. In the matter of another few months, the boy was under debt and was struggling to run the business and pay the rent for the shade that he had got built. Frustrated and angry, he starts cursing his father, mentioning that he probably did not tell him his real secret to success. Else, he would never be in this situation, especially when he had followed his father's advice exactly the way he had mentioned. One day, his father's friend comes to his shop and, seeing him upset and stressed, he asks him the reason behind the scene. The boy explains him the entire scenario. Hearing to him, the man explains him something and asks him to do the same if he wants to succeed. The boy, having no other options, does what his father's friend asks him to do. And within few months, he starts seeing his business flourishing again, which also enables him to clear all his debt and he becomes debt-free once again. My fellow humans from planet Earth, you may be wondering what did the man say to the boy which turned things around for him again. Well, actually, there is nothing different that the man told the boy apart from explaining the real meaning of his father's advice. He told the boy that what his father actually meant when he said, "You will have to go to the shop under the shade and come back under the shade," was that he wanted you to go to the shop before sun rises. That is, in the shade, and come back from the shop after the sun sets, which is again in the shade. Well, there are two things that we can learn out of this story. First, always ensure that you start your work early in the morning rather than wasting the crucial hours of the day sleeping. Author Raphael Badzig once mentioned each and every single billionaire who he interviewed said that waking up early is the biggest component of their success. Second lesson, No matter who you take advice in your life, always ensure that you have interpreted the meaning of that advice wisely. This story was told to me by my grandfather when I was young, which helped me a lot, and I hope it helps you as well. Hope to see you again in future. Until then, adios fellow humans.